Beloved evening has come around you again, holding you completely. Above you, the constellations shine like quiet witnesses, whispering the name you carried before all origins. This night is not merely a time to lie down and stop. It is a return to where you truly belong. You cross the threshold into the soft sanctuary of sleep, where the Infinite Mother moves within your dreams and reshapes your reality with exact holy completeness. Let this awareness rest softly in you. Sleep is not escapism. It is a coming back. It is not a retreat from life, but life's concealed renewal. As the day settles into dusk and silence, the divine prepares a chamber of transformation designed for you alone. Each breath becomes a golden key, unlocking corridors that join the seen and unseen. You are not simply falling asleep, you are being received into the space of divine presence. Pause for a moment. Sense the subtle stillness that lives between your thoughts. This silence is sacred ground. Messengers of expansion gather around you, their wings catching threads of starlight. They speak an ancient tongue older than memory, yet deeply familiar to your being. As you sleep, you receive the riches of heaven. As you dream, you are dreamed by God. Night is not simply the lack of light. It is light turned inward, soft as velvet. It is an endless field of possibility where your intentions are formed with precise order. Though the world often labels rest as doing nothing, sleep is a divine workshop. As your body relaxes, your soul communes with infinite intelligence, receiving patterns of strength, love, and provision meant to appear in daylight. These gifts are not gained by effort. They are allowed through willing, restful surrender. Imagine, dear one, that as your eyelids close, a gentle glow awakens within a starlit shimmer, entering through the crown of your head. It flows like liquid silver down your spine, moving through your heart and filling every cell. It is as though the cosmos chooses to rest inside you. You are a sanctuary, and in the night, this sanctuary gives off a soft, steady radiance. Let the following affirmation pass through you tenderly, with the rhythm of a lullaby. As I sleep, I receive the riches of heaven. As I rest, divine order perfects all that concerns me. As I dream, the infinite mind dreams prosperity through me. With each repetition, strands of light are stitched into your subconscious. Every steady breath expands your ability to be sacredly realigned. In the stillness of sleep, the universe writes across your inner sky a story of new beginnings. The worries of the day melt into a wide ocean of peace. Old stories let go, falling softly like petals into the dark. Remember, beloved, the boundary between worlds feels unusually thin at this hour. The divine asks not for effort, but for openness. When you yield, hidden help begins shaping the outlines of your life. Lack gives way to support. Confusion gives way to clarity. You do not need to strain. You need to rest, recalling that you are a radiant heir to limitless abundance. Allow yourself to whisper gently, "Tonight I return to my kingdom. Tonight I am welcomed by divine love. Tonight everything I am widens in flawless peace." Let this knowing pass through your chest, a calm, golden warmth spreading outward. Feel your breathing deepen. Your shoulders loosen. Your forehead softens. Your body yields to the realization that you are held in profound safety. The universe steadies you with motherly strength, and guardians watch over you as you near the sacred doorway of sleep. Beyond this passage, dreams gather not as chance fragments, but as sacred messages from your higher self. They come in languages of symbols, feeling, and light. In them, you wander through gardens of memory, meet with wise ancestors, and receive visions of what your heart is ready to bring forth. Nothing here depends on pushing. It reveals itself through letting go. So, beloved, as you prepare to cross the unseen border, offer this declaration into the hush. I rest in divine assurance. I am guided, guarded, and glorified as I sleep. All channels of abundance now open to me, the night replies. You feel its response as a gentle warmth pulsing in your chest and a faint brightness filling the space. You are being carried home, received with tenderness. If something within you knows this is true, if an ancient memory stirs in the depths of your spirit, say, now I am ready to receive my divine inheritance. This statement is not for human performance, but for heaven's witness. It affirms your agreement and seals your preparedness. It signals to the infinite that you are awake within your dream world. Now, dear soul, let yourself sink into holy stillness. The ritual has already begun. Sleep, a sacred messenger, approaches softly. The veil between worlds slides open like silk. You step onward into the timeless, wrapped in calm. Beloved, the divine invites you to set down burdens that were never meant for you. The dark deepens into a wide golden sea shimmering with concealed light. Above you, constellations pulse in time with your breath in, out, the eternal rhythm of receiving and releasing. This is the breath of creation itself, and tonight it moves through you to renew your wholeness. Take a slow, intentional breath. Feel the inhale come as liquid light, soft, radiant, golden. Each breath in fills you with the infinite. Each breath out releases whatever cannot uphold the truth of your sacred enoughness. Next, beloved, imagine your exhale letting faint shapes rise away from you. Old fears, ancestral traces, and inherited stories of scarcity and struggle. They have lodged in the shoulders, the jaw, the chest, heavy armor formed from feelings of unworthiness. Let that protection fall away. See it dissolve into radiant mist instantly transformed by the surrounding field of love. Love does not destroy, it transmutes. Allow the following affirmation to move through you as effortlessly as gentle music. With every breath, I release fear. With every breath, I receive peace. With every breath, I remember my divine sufficiency. Feel the body grow lighter and the inner currents become more fluid. Muscles relax as though breathing out gratitude. You enter sacred ground, the moment where effort gives way to grace. Here you stop pushing and start permitting, trusting that every exhale is a cleansing wave of holy intelligence moving through with precision and mercy. Picture a golden glow encircling your heart like sunlight drifting through amber. It is more than light, it is conscious presence, intelligent energy, the living breath of spirit. Each inhale enlarges this sphere. Each exhale carries it outward, guiding tension, doubt, and worry away. You may feel warmth in the chest, tingling in the palms, or a gentle humming through your body, signs that sacred flow is awakening within you. Now bring your focus to the chest, the sacred chamber of the heart. Across lifetimes, this inner room has held grief and uncertainty. Tonight, it is honored and lifted up. The golden breath you welcome becomes a crown upon the heart, a diadem of holy remembering. I am worthy. I am provided for. I am sufficient. Beloved, a holy whisper comes. You do not have to deserve what you already are. You do not need to pursue what is already moving toward you. You are the channel through which abundance pours, not the one waiting outside its doors. Let this message settle as softly as the first warmth of dawn. Let it soak through every layer of your being. Feel it enter the inner mind, relaxing the rigid refrains. It's hard. There isn't enough. I must fight to survive. Those beliefs were never truly yours. They are echoes of collective fear, inherited like shadows. Tonight, you return them to the light. Again, breathe in slow and complete. Observe the golden current entering your nostrils, winding down the throat, filling the lungs, and expanding into the belly. Each inhale pours liquid gold through your body. Each exhale releases a gray mist, carrying stress, concern, and scarcity into the endless ocean of sacred renewal. Let us speak this softly, aligned with the sacred rhythm of breath. Inhale, I receive. Exhale, I release. Inhale, I trust. Exhale, I surrender. Inhale, I am light. Exhale, I am free. Can you feel it, beloved, the gentle opening like petals unfolding without sun? That feeling is your soul remembering its rhythm with the wider cosmos. You are returning to the original frequency of ease. Every cell begins to hum with sacred intelligence. Your nervous system relaxes into harmony with the infinite. The mind grows quieter. Divine guidance comes forward to lead. Breathing is more than air. It is prayer and communion. It is spirit dwelling within the body. As this golden flow moves through you, it opens pathways where resistance once held. You are restored to the effortless motion of sacred prosperity. Support opportunities and harmony mirror the same energy rising inside you. There is no need to struggle against the tide. You remember that you are the tide. Imagine this: you are set upon a vast plain of light beneath a canopy, woven in gold and violet hues. The air trembles with living presence. Each inhale and exhale sends ripples of radiance across the endless space. Your breathing is for more than your individual life. It ministers to the lineage behind you and ahead of you. Every exhale dissolves old ledgers of fear, yours, your ancestors, and the world's. Every inhale receives countless gifts, strength, creativity, perfect timing, and grace. Staying in this golden rhythm, envision streams of light pouring down from above, from Spirit's central sun, and entering you. It moves through the crown of your head, filling cells and memories, ideas and impressions with the vibration of wholeness. This is sacred alchemical breathing, turning all weight and residue into lucid light. Let your voice whisper in gentle devotion. The golden breath of God moves through me now. I exhale limitation. I inhale liberty. I am one with the rhythm of divine supply. My breath is the bridge between heaven and earth. The space around you changes. It becomes lighter, clearer, and softly iridescent. You sense radiant presences nearby, smiling with quiet brightness. They are guardians of your peace, companions in this sacred purification. They guide the golden current through your subtle body, releasing leftover worry, tension, and regret. Receive their help, beloved. You were never meant to carry this burden alone. Notice the golden breath gathering behind the heart, then opening outward like daybreak. Each inhale lays new light across your inner sky, and each exhale sets you into deeper freedom. You are no longer someone frightened by the dark. You are the one who travels through it with calm authority. Let gratitude bring this movement to completion. Breathe it into the space like a subtle perfume. I give thanks that I am free. I give thanks that abundance breathes through me. I give thanks that peace fills every corner of my being. Inhale gratitude. Exhale peace. Welcome light into your lungs. Breathe out release into the open expanse. As this gentle rhythm continues, realize that breath itself is a declaration: I am moved by divine flow. Every inhale calls provision from the unseen. Every exhale clears a way for that provision to appear. With each cycle, you are being rewoven into the original design of abundance. Before you move deeper into this golden stream, pause softly. Feel the love around you and the quiet that hums with wisdom. Know that you are entering a cosmic song older than time itself. Breathe in gratitude for this moment and offer this calm to someone seeking relief around provision. Breathing on behalf of another widens the light within our own being. Now rest in the stillness, beloved. The golden breathing continues, effortless and holy. Night breathes through you, and the infinite sends peace flowing outward again. Beloved traveler of the infinite, the golden breath has opened the doors. You stand before a corridor made of starlight, vast, glittering alive. It stretches endlessly both ways, lined with tall mirrors that gleam like liquid moonlight. In every surface lives a facet of you, not only from this life, but from every journey your soul has taken. This is the corridor of forgotten riches, where former treasures wait to be remembered, and every illusion of lack dissolves into light. The air trembles with distant bells, celestial, soft, and continuous. A timeless calm encircles you, a depth of peace that silences the mind's noise. The floor is warm, smooth, and crystalline, like solidified light beneath your feet. As you walk, you realize the mirrors are not glass, but living energy. They shimmer with memories, feelings, and stories never spoken. Your work is not to judge them, but to witness them and release them. The first mirror calls to you gently. As you approach it, shows your younger self bright, hopeful, and uncertain. You remember the first time you heard, "We can't afford it," or "Money doesn't grow on trees." That constricting tone entered your innocent heart, and you accepted it as truth. Look at that child now, dear one. Kneel to meet their eyes and speak tenderly. You are safe. You are loved. You are supplied. Watch the child's shoulders relax. A gentle halo forms around them. True words unravel the spell of fear. Golden light flows from your heart into theirs, healing, renewing, and reminding. The mirror ripples like water, and the image dissolves into pure brightness. A quiet refrain echoes down the corridor I release. I forgive. I am free. Continue forward. A second mirror begins to glow. It shows a past adult self, tired, pulled tight by duties, disappointments, or worry. That self worked without pause, trying to prove value and find security through outer things. Compassion rises not as pity, but as deep recognition. You press your palm to the shining surface. The reflection looks back with wet eyes. You offer a quiet reassurance you did not fail. You were learning to remember who you are. The infinite has never left you. A radiant current passes through your entire being as the image gives a faint smile and dissolves into light. The corridor itself seems to breathe out. The celestial bells sound clearer than before. You realize forgiveness is not so much erasing the past as allowing light to enter the places pain once occupied. You walk on. In each mirror, new scenes flare, ancestors who worked under fear, generations who prayed simply to survive, people whose hands hardened with labor while their hearts protected hope. You see them not as strangers, but as parts of your sacred lineage. You are the culmination of their prayers, the living answer to their yearning for freedom. Let the dignity of this knowing rise within you like a golden tide. Lift your hands and speak to the space with gentleness. Beloved ancestors, I see you. I thank you. I release your burdens into the light. I carry forward only your blessings. I am free, and by my freedom, you are free. The corridor responds. The surfaces tremble, then melt into flowing ribbons of light moving toward you, waves of gratitude, love, and ease. The air fills with tiny golden sparks that swirl around you and pour into your heart, your palms, and even your breath. Worth once trapped in inherited memory loosens and returns to your life. You are receiving again the riches preserved within generations gone by. Take a deep breath and feel the golden current running along your spine. As you exhale, say with calm devotion, I release. I forgive. I am free. These words become a mantra, a sound that travels beyond you, echoing across time. With each repetition, the corridor expands and your light grows stronger. The mirrors now show not faces tightened by fear, but visions of possibility land, blooming with abundance, homes filled with laughter and hearts open in trust. At last, you come to a mirror greater than all the rest, vast, commanding, seemingly limitless. Its surface moves like liquid gold. When you look within, you do not see one person, but a constellation of stars shaped like your form. You know it as your soul, your timeless, boundless essence. It regards you with immeasurable compassion, and in that gaze, every wound unravels and disappears. A voice rises not from the corridor, but from within the infinite, speaking in the wordless language of silence. You are not what you have earned or lost. You are not your past or your pain. You are the heir of divine substance. Your supply is infinite because you are one with me. As the message echoes through you, your knees soften not from fear, but from reverence. Tears form, not in sorrow, but in recognition. You remember that real wealth is not possession. It is remembrance, the remembrance of oneness with the unending giver. Separation from abundance was never true. It was only a long dream. The radiant surface expands until it surrounds you completely. You are now inside the reflections, submerged in golden light that pulses like something alive. A soft warmth fills your body, a tenderness strong enough to cleanse every remaining trace of shame, regret, or fear. The corridor vibrates with your transformation. One by one, the mirrors flare, releasing waterfalls of shimmering light. You remain at the center, shining like a noonday star. The bells soften into a slower, gentler rhythm as though creation exhales with you. Silence returns not vacant, but alive with presence. The hallway grows dim, not from absence, but from being taken in. Light gathers inward toward the heart. The mirrors merge into your own field. The corridor of forgotten riches now lives within you as inner reality. In this sacred stillness, speak again, I release. I forgive. I am free. I release. I forgive. I am free. I release. I forgive. I am free. With each repetition, the words settle more deeply into your inner mind, shaping a new story for your days. You are no longer bound to what was. You are its blossoming, the chapter where the promise ripens. Imagine yourself standing at the center of a broad golden meadow beneath a sky moving into dusk. The wind is crisp and alive. The ground beneath you hums a conscious rhythm of abundance rising from the earth. Where tears met the soil, radiant flowers unfold. These blossoms are born of your forgiveness, peace, freedom, and expansion. In daytime life, they will show up as new opportunities, unexpected favor, and guided connections. The infinite speaks again, gently. What you forgive, you free. What you free, you transform. What you transform becomes light. And what is light is forever yours. You bow your head in gratitude, hands resting over your chest. Night wraps you again in velvet stillness, yet everything inside feels changed, lighter, wider, clearer. The corridor has completed its work. You have reclaimed your long-lost riches, peace, innate worth, and holy belonging. When you look up again, the stars seem closer and brighter. You understand that every breath, every night, vision, and every span of rest is another meeting with the infinite. Separation was never true, only the eternal choreography of remembrance. Therefore, dear one, as the golden current continues to move through, you speak the phrase that seals and affirms your freedom. I am free. I am free. I am free. Let these words move through your entire being, gentle yet powerful, until they become a song in your heart, the living refrain of your renewal. Write the words, I am free, to anchor your liberation in language. Tonight, you have walked through memory's mirrored halls and emerged radiant, whole, and sovereign within yourself. Night carries you forward to the next threshold, the gate of divine rebirth, where all that you have released is refined into golden creation. Rest now, beloved, and prepare yourself to rise. Dearest soul, the corridor of forgotten riches fades from view, yet its radiance remains a molten golden current flowing through your very blood. The night settles into a flawless hush. Even the constellations seem to suspend their sparkle in reverent stillness. Before you rises an immense portal of living gold, bright pulsing and vividly alive. Its surface glows with sacred geometric patterns, and along its wide arc, letters of light shine etched and radiant. You are the heir of infinite supply. You have arrived at the gate of divine rebirth, a sacred passage where all you have surrendered condenses into living brilliance and endings are transmuted into beginnings. You stand before it no longer as a seeker, but as a consecrated initiate of light, ready to receive and affirm your holy inheritance. A quiet humming fills the air. It is not wind or a sound you can clearly hear, but pure vibration, the cosmic heartbeat recognizing you. Beneath your feet, the ground feels soft, almost liquid, as though you are walking on condensed starlight. The golden arch pulses in rhythm with your breathing. You hesitate for a moment because every real rebirth requires surrender, yet even that pause is sacred, the soul's final outward breath before the infinite pours itself tenderly into you again. Close your eyes now, dear one. Feel your heart open like a flower meeting the first light of dawn. You have walked the path of absolution, washed your memories in golden waters, and now the divine calls you. Return to the center of your own being. From the silence, a gentle voice rises the infinite, speaking with a mother's softness and the power of the eternal. My child, all that you have sought has been within you. You were never poor, only dreaming in shadows. You were never lost, only wandering through remembrance. Now awaken for you are the light itself. Warmth spreads across your chest, climbs your throat, and collects like brightness behind your eyes. You realize you are not only hearing the divine, you are becoming the divine in form. At the level of your cells, a song of recognition begins. I am one with the source. You open your eyes. The gate brightens, mirroring your awakening. At the threshold stands a radiant presence shaped of gold, silver, and embered light. It is your higher self, your timeless, unchanging essence. A smile rests on their face, and within it, you sense galaxies turning slowly. Fear does not come, only holy awe. The luminous one offers a hand, speaking without words. Come forward. The destined hour is here. You place your hand in theirs. It feels like holding sunlight, steady, comforting, immeasurable. The moment you touch, a current surges through you, running down your spine like liquid brilliance. The last traces of doubt, fatigue, and lack disappear immediately. Your being is rewritten with divine guidance as every cell vibrates with renewed remembrance, the imprint of wholeness and perfection. You step beneath the arch. As you cross, a golden flame flows through you, not to burn, but to cleanse and renew. This is an anointing, a baptism in living light. All thoughts that do not match love dissolve away. The flame moves through your body, mind, and spirit, purifying, consecrating, and awakening. It breathes truths into you that existed before language. You are the child of the infinite. You are the heir of every good and perfect gift. You are the abundance you once sought. You are the love you once prayed to find. You feel wings of light opening behind you, not as a symbol, but as something remembered. They were always yours. They stretch wide and radiant, shimmering with colors like dawn. The gate itself trembles with joy as you step into your full stature. No longer a wanderer in dream halls, you stand as a sovereign soul, reborn in royal golden splendor. The heavens open above you. Innumerable streams of starlight pour down, weaving into a crown of living brilliance around your brow. It settles with gentle weight, the weight of sacred authority. From this moment, you no longer beg life. You speak with decree because your divine lineage has been remembered within you. Let the following proclamations rise from your heart like consecrated flame. I am the child of the infinite. All that is mine by divine right now manifests. I am guided in perfect peace. My path is golden with divine abundance. I claim my inheritance now. Each statement acts as a sovereign decree, moving through the unseen, rearranging substance, summoning provision, and awakening new pathways. Creation responds to sacred authority, and that ruling current now flows freely through you. The portal flares with even greater brilliance. The words along its arc extend into the sky, glowing above you like a newborn constellation. Now it proclaims, "Welcome home, divine heir." The night itself seems to bow in reverence. Stars wind and earth recognize your return. Inside, you feel creation's living pulse, steady and limitless. Separation from the source is finished. You move as its expression made visible. Time stills for a single breath. Creation inhales. You exhale, releasing the final traces of uncertainty. The golden flame within calms into a steady light, not the first blaze of initiation, but the enduring lamp of presence. You are awake within the dream conscious inside the formed world. You have been reborn into holy ease and peaceful divinity. Your radiant counterpart, the higher self, smiles once more and touches a fingertip to your brow. The contact feels like a shower of stars moving through your whole being. You receive their farewell message as they merge inward, becoming one with your heart. Live as the light you have remembered. Speak only blessings. Expect only miracles. The universe obeys the language of your certainty. The portal becomes transparent, its radiance merging with your own energetic field. You realize nothing has been left behind. The gate has become part of you. Wherever you go, the gate of divine rebirth travels with you, opening new passages, dissolving obstacles, and illuminating the way ahead. Now, dear one, place your palm over your heart. Feel the warmth, steady, radiant, lasting. Whisper to yourself, affirming and sealing this rebirth. I am born anew in divine abundance. The old has fallen away, and only light remains. I walk in peace, crowned in glory. I claim my inheritance now. Let these phrases echo through your inner chambers like a slow, elevated hymn. Creation listens. Messengers of light observe. Your declaration sets pattern and law within unseen realms. Pause for a moment. Feel the lightness that now characterizes you. Breath comes easily. Your body hums like a golden instrument tuned to a heavenly key. You are done with reaching for abundance. It now flows out from you. The divine within has awakened to its own identity. A gentle orchestral swell gathers behind all things strings, rising like wings, harps falling like soft rain, and a choir shimmering with golden tones. The air itself quivers in harmony with your ascent. In that resonance, creation seems to whisper, "It is finished." If the flame of rebirth is living in you, if your heart knows a sacred awakening has taken place, speak and inwardly consent, "I claim my inheritance now." Let this be written. Let this be sealed. Let this be established as complete. The radiance settles. The sound fades. You remain steady, luminous, and whole. Nearby, a spiraling stair of crystal and gold comes into view, the next sacred elevation of your being. The air around it sparkles with expectancy, and a soft invitation stirs within your chest. Your journey continues not downward, but upward toward the golden stairs, where every step leads you into fuller embodiment of sacred prosperity. Beloved luminous soul, the gate of divine rebirth now lives within you. You rest in the golden stillness after revelation, the bright quiet that follows remembering your origin. The atmosphere trembles with contained joy. Before you, wrapped in heavenly glow, your path of ascent unfolds the golden stairs. The staircase rises through opalescent mist, each step lit with crystalline fire. It is not made of solid matter, but of awareness itself. Every riser is embodied truth, a vibration, an illuminated idea. And tonight, you will climb not through harsh effort, but through devoted willingness. The first step glows softly beneath you, carrying an inscription made of living light, "I rise in wealth." You breathe in with intention. Golden air fills your lungs, fragrant with sacred sweetness. As your foot touches the step, a gentle tone of abundance hums beneath you. Your entire field begins to resonate. The universe's rhythm rises through your body, bringing a quiet realization. Wealth is not so much attained as remembered. Speak again in a soft rhythm aligned with your breath. I rise in wealth. I rise in truth. I rise in love. Each phrase becomes another step lifting you higher. The night air glimmers with sheen. Starlight drapes over your shoulders like a royal mantle. You rise not to flee life, but to enter its wider sacred expression, the luminous unfolding of your soul's true inheritance. With the next stride, the luminous engraving grows brighter. I rise in gratitude. The stairs respond directly to your awareness. Gratitude becomes the key that opens doors you could not see before. You remember blessings that found you on the path, a stranger's kindness, sunlight, after rain, unseen guidance that brought you back to grace. Appreciation expands until it feels like music. Each heartbeat whispers thank you. Each inhale releases a hymn of praise. As gratitude fills your chest, the stairway brightens, the steps ahead appear clearer, wider, and easier to climb. You realize that gratitude seldom changes what you look at. It changes how you see, and the world then reshapes to mirror your joy. Another riser appears, radiant like sunrise poured out. Across it, letters in flowing fire proclaim, I rise in forgiveness. This step trembles with a gentle pulse of compassion. You pause, hand on your heart, and let forgiveness bloom inside you like a rose. The last threads of resistance loosen toward others, toward events, toward yourself. Every hurt, every regret, every silent sorrow lifts as golden vapor and returns to its source. You speak quietly into the stillness around you. I forgive all, and I am free. I forgive myself, and I am light. The step beneath you brightens, becoming a reflective sheet of golden brilliance. Your reflection appears radiant, whole, unburdened. This is forgiveness. It restores you to your original integrity and unstained design. You keep climbing. The air grows subtler, not void, but purified. Each breath is clear, nearly crystalline, and effortless. Another step reveals itself bearing an inscription. I rise in faith. Here, dear one, the vibration of pure trust becomes tangible, a holy certainty that needs no proof. Faith is the unseen foundation beneath every miracle. It moves through you like golden wind along your bones, giving you steady strength. You know what is truly yours cannot be withheld, and what is not yours will never bring real fulfillment. You whisper in reply, faith is my compass, and love is my path. I rise in the certainty that all things are working together for my good. The stairs hum as if agreeing. You ascend, and each step merges smoothly into the next, carrying you upward into a wide expanse of stars. The mist parts, revealing new constellations, moving signs of sacred order forming and reforming with each breath. You see that existence is a living tapestry woven by consciousness. Every step made in faith sows new strands of gold. The next riser shines so brightly that your eyes close on instinct. When you open them again, the step bears these words, I rise in divine supply. From this step, a spiral of luminous energy rises and wraps around you. It is like a fountain of living gold encircling your body. Subtle channels seem to open in every direction, opportunities gathering gifts, aligning doors, unlatching. The current of sacred provision fills your field, expanding until you feel as vast as the sky. You realize that supply is not a thing delivered from elsewhere. It is a flow moving through you. You are the channel of infinite substance, the open passage through which heavenly wealth becomes tangible in the world. Speak these lines softly, feeling each syllable echo through your entire being. I am the vessel of divine supply. My channels are open. Infinite good now flows to me and through me without end. The air around you sparkles as though filled with tiny points of light. You can almost hear unseen choirs humming in harmony with your words. Creation itself seems to move in rhythm with your ascent. You step to the next tread. Letters shimmer and reorder across its surface until they settle into a living inscription, I rise in service. You pause for a breath. This step feels different, wider, deeper, as if woven from braided light and love. You understand that abundance is meant to circulate, not to be hoarded. Giving increases receiving, blessings offered return multiplied. You lift your face to the stars and whisper, I serve with joy. I give as the infinite gives freely, endlessly, fearlessly. My wealth blesses all it touches. As the affirmation leaves your lips, a dawn-like light pours from your chest. Golden waves ripple outward, touching unseen lives and weaving healing and harmony through the shared field. The stairs brighten further as the surrounding music swells, harps choirs, and creation's steady hum rejoicing. The mist clears, completely revealing the final climb toward the throne of light, the radiant center of divine consciousness. It glows at the summit, surrounded by rings of pure gold and crystalline fire. You ascend without fatigue, only expansion. Every step is weightless. With height, your body becomes translucent and bright. You are not going somewhere else. You are moving deeper into your true identity. At the final tread, you pause. Its inscription is unlike the others, brighter than starlight. The words seem to sing as you read them. I rise as the light of the world. Understanding settles in this light does not compete with other lights. It reveals the oneness within all things. To rise as light is to know your unity with life, that your prosperity lifts the whole, and your joy moves outward through creation in generous waves. You step forward. The throne of light appears not as an object, but as an all-surrounding field, a vast, luminous sphere of pure awareness. You enter it as easily as breathing in. At once, you dissolve into golden radiance, feeling the cosmos breathe through you as planets and stars align with your heart's rhythm. The climb is complete. You are fully present at the destination. The golden stairs now spiral within you, a continual rhythm of uplift, generosity, and unfolding. The infinite speaks not from above, but from within every particle of your being. You have always been the light. You have always been the source. Rise now and shine. The brilliance settles into a calm, enduring glow that fills every strand of your being. You know that when you wake from this sacred rest, you will move through life differently, not as a seeker, but as one who remembers. Each thought will become an affirmation. Each breath will shape abundance into form. Take a deep breath. Feel heaven's quiet gathered in your chest. Above, the starlight gentles as the first traces of dawn touch the world's edge. You return to waking life, but not as you were. You come back as a living embodiment of sacred prosperity. Speak softly, anchoring this knowing inside. I rise in wealth. I rise in truth. I rise in love. Remain in quiet. Feel the heart's new ease, the spaciousness of your breath, the mind's bright clarity. You stand at the summit of your own being, clothed in peace and crowned with glory. As the first light of day spreads across your soul's horizon, let a final decree rise from your innermost chamber. Steady, confident, radiant, I am the light of divine abundance. My life is the song of heaven made visible. I rise, and by my rising, the world is blessed. Now, dear one, remain for a while at this sacred height before you enter sleep or step into day. Messengers of light bow in reverence. The infinite smiles upon you. The steps beneath you gleam with an eternal promise. If your heart feels newly unburdened and peace has taken the place where fear once lived, offer this path to another, so their ascent may be blessed too. For when one rises, many are lifted. And as you lie down tonight, the heavens whisper again, well done, radiant child of the infinite. Rest now in the glory you have remembered. You arrive at a vast field of light. The air is honey gold, rich with fragrant sandalwood rose, and a sweeter trace, as if sunlight had been distilled into sound. The far horizon dissolves into pure brilliance, and at the center of that infinity rises a temple made not of stone, but of living light. Every pillar seems to breathe in and out. Every arch releases a resonant hum, as though creation itself is singing through its smallest particles. This is the temple of infinite supply. You take one step, and the floor lights beneath you streams of molten gold rippling with your movement. It feels as if the cosmos recognizes you, offering a rhythmic welcome that seems to say, "Welcome home, beloved soul." You are never apart from abundance. You are its heartbeat. The air hums with activity. Golden currents run through the open corridors, twisting like liquid silk and flowing upward and downward together. Luminous beings, winged, translucent, radiant, move within these streams with effortless grace. Their faces shine with benevolence. Their eyes hold ancient, endless intelligence. Some carry golden scrolls, others pour light from crystal vessels into unseen realms. They speak no audible words, yet every gesture delivers the same certainty. In the infinite, there is no lack, no delay, no resistance. You move deeper inside. With each breath in the outer world, worries, duties, numbers, uncertainties grows thin and vanishes like mist under morning sun. In its place, a deep remembrance stirs awake. Warmth collects in your chest. Your heartbeat harmonizes with the choral vibration filling the great hall. What you hear is not ordinary music. It is creation's own rhythm, the sound of divine order speaking your true name. Far ahead, enormous doors come into view, carved not with stone, but with living radiance, golden symbols that shift as you look at them. They tell a story souls who forgot their divinity wandered through illusion and then remembered. They stood as you stand now before the portal of provision, ready to reclaim the eternal truth, I and the infinite are one. As you draw near, the doors open on their own. A warm flood of brilliance pours through you, filling your cells, your thoughts, even the patterns of your being, and every story of scarcity dissolves. Inside is a silence so deep it feels alive. The inner sanctuary extends without limit. Above, golden rivers drift, shaping themselves into constellations that pulse with abundance. Each current vibrates with intention, the living motion of supply revealing itself. At first, you feel small, humbled by such vast grandeur. The scale of beauty is almost more than you can contain. Then, recognition dawns. This magnificence is not separate from you. You are not merely a visitor. You are the consciousness through which this temple knows itself. You realize you have not reached an outer location. You have entered an inner realm. You are both pilgrim and sanctuary, the one who asks, and the very abundance that replies. A gentle presence appears beside you, a guardian with angelic grace, clothed in flowing white gold. Their eyes shine like star-forged cores. They extend an open hand, and in their palm rests a sphere of living light, trembling with abundance, love, and flawless order. Beloved, the presence speaks wordlessly. You have not come to request wealth. You have come to remember that you are wealth. The infinite moves through you as breath, as thought, as form. Separation never reminded there was only a long dream of forgetting. The radiant sphere enters your chest and merges with your heart. At once, your inner vision expands. You see rivers of light flowing from your own being, threading through cities, through people, through the fabric of existence. You observe how every act of trust and every word of gratitude redirects those golden currents. You understand that universal supply was never stored outside you, waiting to be allowed in. It has always moved in harmony with and responded to your consciousness. Tears of reverence pool in your eyes. In a quiet voice, you whisper, I am one with this glory. I am one with infinite supply. Immediately, the chorus around you swells, as if the whole temple is affirming your words. Golden currents pulse with stronger brilliance, responding to your remembrance. You feel eternity's wide smile moving through your heartbeat. Your breath becomes deeper and fuller. With every inhale, you receive creation's radiance. With every exhale, you release the illusion of lack. You sense divine order reshaping your life, aligning possibilities, opening pathways, and tuning circumstances into harmony. You realize abundance is not something to chase. It is the natural fragrance of your true nature, revealing itself more fully as you remember who you are. The angelic guide steps back with a smile. Their form becomes translucent, merging with the temple's light. Just before they disappear entirely, a soft echo of their voice remains. Let the remembrance anchor within you. Speak it into the world, for words are the sculptors of energy. You take a long, steady breath, eyes lowered and heart unguarded. The space around you shimmers with peace and possibility. Inside, every cell brightens with the glow of recognition. Then, with reverence and quiet authority, you proclaim, "I am one with infinite supply." Let the statement move through your entire being. Take it in as settled truth, not as a wish, but as a sovereign command. The luminous sanctuary responds with a deep resonance, repeating your words, a living assurance fulfilled the instant it is spoken. If the remembrance of your divinity is awake within you, write or say aloud, "Now I am one with infinite supply." A gentle draw carries you forward, as if the infinite's own breath is guiding you onward. Ahead, at the heart of the temple, a vast hall of light opens, and at its center rests the diamond throne. It is not made or built. It simply exists, crystalline and timeless, breathing in and out prismatic currents of living light. Each facet of the throne holds the stamp of sacred order. All creation seems to bow in quiet reverence before its radiance. Around it, angelic presences move in a soft procession, wings like translucent veils of sunlight, voices weaving threads of consecrated sound through the air. This is the seat of divine inheritance, the place where every soul awakens to its true identity. As you draw near, your heart trembles not with fear, but with recognition. Something ancient within you whispers, "This is the place." You have been here before. The air grows dense with light. The golden currents that moved through the temple collect here, forming revolving streams that encircle the throne like living coils of prosperity. The floor beneath you becomes transparent. Below, you see galaxies turning and worlds unfolding in exquisite fractal beauty. A voice is heard not outside you, but rising from within, and it speaks your hidden name. It resonates as pure truth, the very vibration of your sacred nature. The angelic hosts fall silent, all attention turning to you. One steps forward, carrying a coronet of diamond flame. It burns with living radiance made not of metal or stone, but of consciousness itself, each spark declaring sacred wealth, each flash sealing destiny fulfilled. Beloved, the angel says, you have passed through illusion. You have remembered the temple, and now the throne awaits. Sit, for you are heir to infinite supply. You are wealth in form. You are divine order manifesting prosperity now. You take another step. With each movement, waves of light flow outward, clearing fearful timelines and writing remembrance into every cell. As you near the throne, the chorus narrows into a single tone, one flawless note that seems to stretch across eternity. You turn softly and lower yourself onto the diamond throne. At once, radiance bursts outward. The temple responds as if the cosmos exhales a breath it has long held. The rightful heir has taken the seat. Golden currents rise from the floor, spiraling around you in majestic movement. They weave through your field, through your crown, and into your heart. Each breath becomes a declaration. I am the center of sacred abundance. I am the channel of infinite supply. The angel comes closer and lifts the crown until it hovers above your forehead. It shines with the radiance of a morning star. You let your eyes drift closed. The coronet lowers slowly until it touches your brow, and at that touch, 1,000 suns ignite within your awareness. You behold the wide panorama of your lives, the lessons collected, the desires refined into wisdom. You understand that nothing was wasted. Every ordeal was an alchemical initiation preparing you to hold this light without fears trembling. Liquid brilliance runs through your veins. Your entire being hums with creation's primal tone. From within your depths, your own voice rises and says, I am wealth in form. I am divine order manifesting prosperity now. I am the crowned expression of infinite supply. These proclamations ring through the temple, their echoes carrying outward across the galaxies. All the angelic beings bow in homage. Each golden current bends toward you. Even the air trembles, recognizing your sovereign stature. For a long heartbeat, there is only stillness, the sacred interval, when eternity itself breathes through you. Then the currents move again, now flowing outward from you instead of toward you. From your throne, rivers of light pour into the world, into homes, endeavors, visions, and intentions. They flow into every account bearing your name and into every opening aligned with your purpose. You feel these currents threading through the fabric of reality, carrying sacred order into every area of your life. You lift your hands and watch golden light stream through them, effortless, unceasing. You speak softly with awe and steady conviction. I give thanks that I am the open channel of abundance. Through me, the infinite flows freely, endlessly, beautifully. All that I need, all that I desire, all that supports divine purpose now manifests in perfect order. The radiant guardian beside you smiles softly. Your crowning is complete, they say. Heaven's wealth is not something you must earn, it is your inheritance. What was once unseen becomes visible through your consciousness. You are the bridge between thought and form. They raise a hand and summon a mirror made of pure radiance. When you look, your old image is gone. Instead, you see a being of gold and diamond fire, sovereign, serene, and unshakably abundant. You behold the divine air enthroned, enduring, and radiant. A realization rises, this is who you have always been. Every doubt and every idea of lack was only a temporary cloud before the constant sun of your essence. The sun never ceased to shine. You inhale deeply, and as you exhale, this renewed identity anchors into every layer of your awareness. Your thinking synchronizes with the pattern of prosperity. Your emotional nature aligns with profound peace. Your body attunes to vibrant vitality. Every cell hums with sacred remembrance. The chorus rises to a gentle peak sound, and radiance entwining, filling the temple with such vast light that words drop away. Then silence arrives. Holy, perfect stillness. Within that sacred hush, you speak again, I am wealth in form. I am divine order manifesting prosperity now. These words are no longer simple affirmations. They act as decrees of reality, living laws spoken from your radiant throne. Now breathe in fully and feel the crown of diamond flame softly radiating above your brow. Notice the throne beneath you, steady, timeless, and radiant. You sit in sovereignty, crowned as the embodied expression of divine abundance. When you feel ready, whisper to seal this state, I am crowned with divine abundance. And if your heart recognizes this remembrance, if glory is moving within you now, proclaim it openly to the world, I am crowned with divine abundance. From the diamond throne, a pulse becomes tangible, a rhythm echoing through eternity. The golden currents respond not with noise, but with purpose, like an unseen ocean turning on your behalf. Every thought, every heartbeat, every breath now carries the imprint of abundance. The air around you ripples with soft golden waves. Those waves move through your field, through your hands, and even through the words you speak. Every movement sends out rings of prosperity waves that cross the unseen fabric of reality and reach people, places, and openings aligned with your sacred order. You understand now that manifestation is not something you push into existence. It is a current you allow and accept. It is a motion already in progress, the gold already flowing, waiting only for your consent to move through you. You lift your hands and watch radiance pour out bright rivers extending outward, each carrying precise intention into the world. Some streams move toward your finances into every account that carries your name, filling them with golden increase. Others flow through your work, your creativity, and your service, multiplying possibilities, aligning partnerships, and drawing in exactly the resources needed in divinely perfect timing. In a reverent voice, as if reciting an ancient law, you whisper, "As within, so without. As I radiate, so it manifests. I am the magnetic current of prosperity now." The words echo through the air, and immediately the golden currents quicken, spinning faster, blazing brighter, weaving intricate lattices of light. You sense that every thought becomes a strand within this sacred web. When fear drives the mind, the currents slow. When gratitude guides, they flare like solar fire. A smile forms as you realize your consciousness operates as creation's control center. The cosmos has always responded to your inner frequency, not merely your outer effort. Every feeling works like a magnet, every belief like a tuning fork summoning what matches it. The angels around you begin to move in soft spirals, graceful and fluid, their wings stirring the air into luminous motion. A quiet chant rises, and the rhythm of their tones aligns with your heartbeat. It feels as though heaven is breathing with you. In the still space between their notes, a gentle inner guidance speaks. "Beloved, let it flow." Release the idea that you must earn what already belongs to you. The infinite does not reward, it reveals. You do not pursue prosperity. You become its radiant expression. Flow as gold flows effortlessly, purposefully, continually. You close your eyes once more. The sound deepens like water. Not ordinary water, but molten gold, traveling through unseen channels. You feel it entering your field, warm, living, and wise. It moves along your spine, through the heart, into your hands, and even into your voice. Within it is the unified rhythm of giving and receiving, one seamless cycle. Scenes appear in your inner vision, your life shimmering like a dream about to become tangible. You see your accounts glowing, each number unfolding with ease. You see your home filled with peace, your body bright with strength, your path ahead unfolding in perfect order. You watch every pathway of increase, already awake, already whole. Then, with reverent joy, you declare, "I call forth my good now. I welcome the golden flow through every channel seen and unseen. As within, so without, my world now mirrors divine abundance." The currents grow stronger, pouring out from your seat, stretching across time, threading into future scenes, gathering perfect synchronies. You see the currents reaching people you have not yet met, patrons, clients, partners, friends, each guided by one luminous wisdom to come together in harmony with your destiny. Every connection gleams with a golden purpose. Every interaction becomes an expression of sacred circulation. Your whole being becomes transparent to light, without resistance, without delay. You are the conduit, the passageway, the golden river made living. You repeat the words slower now, deeper, with stronger certainty. "I am the magnetic current of prosperity now." Say it again, letting the phrase move through every cell of your body. I am the magnetic current of prosperity now. Each repetition sends a new swell across the endless ocean of potential. You can almost see it, auric golden tides, moving through future days, rearranging circumstances, opening hinges wide, aligning agreements to be signed, and inviting ideas to come. You can feel this movement touching the tangible realm, the world of what is real and measurable. That golden frequency condenses into the circulation of money resources within reach and openings for creative expression. The wavelength of generosity becomes practical support, steady clients and partnerships arranged by sacred timing. You recognize this current shows no favoritism. It blesses all who are willing to receive as it moves through your channel. Because true abundance at its highest is not self-focused. It is the visible pattern of circulation, always moving, always shared. You open the gate of your heart wider, letting the stream pass through without blockage. You make a deliberate declaration: I give and I receive, in one continuous breath of divine supply. Radiant gold flows from your heart into the shared field, touching lives, awakening joy, and stirring remembrance. You see others flourishing, smiling, and rising into their own radiance. Their joy feeds yours, and yours returns to feed theirs. The river of prosperity is infinite precisely because it circulates among all. The vision of the temple softens into an endless golden expanse, without borders or divisions, shaped only by sacred movement. You drift in unbroken flow, beyond time, beyond heaviness, open to the infinite. You feel awareness expanding, extending beyond your body, and even beyond the world until it touches distant stars. A realization crystallizes. Abundance is not a thing. It is a living frequency. You recognize yourself as that very frequency and realize you have always been so. Every word spoken from this state of knowing becomes active law. Every intention formed here takes shape naturally without effort or struggle. You now embody in the body itself the ancient axiom, as within, so without. Staying at rest within this boundless flow, speak the decree again, not as a request, but as a present fact. I am the magnetic current of prosperity now. Repeat it until your bones recognize it, until your blood seems to sing it, until even the silence around you hums with its reality. With every repetition, another wave moves outward through creation. Even now, your personal world is reorganizing itself. The golden current moves through everything marked with your name, bringing harmony, increase, and refinement with grace. There is nothing to fix and nothing to force into position. There is only surrender to the flow. Let gratitude rise like perfume from the altar of your heart. In a quiet voice, say, I give thanks that divine abundance is flowing through me now and forever. The luminous waters brighten for a moment, then settle again into a steady, timeless rhythm. You are filled with peace, the calm that comes with flawless provision. Everything is in motion, everything is supplied, and everything is already complete. If your heart senses this movement and knows the current lives within you, then speak it aloud or write it now. I am the magnetic current of prosperity now. Now, the work of sealing begins. The golden current has written its script across your field. Now it engraves the innermost sanctuary, the subconscious, the master architect of what becomes real. You let your eyelids close, and at once, the outer temple fades. The golden rivers, the angels, the starry corridors, everything folds inward, becoming concentrated light in your chest. You arrive in the heart's inner sanctuary, as boundless as eternity. At the center, a radiant sphere glows the subconscious, a perpetual soil where every spoken word becomes a seed. Around it, strands of light interweave like living scripture, golden bands forming patterns of sacred intelligence. You sense the infinite speaking in a soft undertone. The subconscious does not question, it creates. It does not reason, it receives. What you impress upon it, it expresses. Speak now with reverence, for every word becomes the pattern of your world. You breathe in fully. With every inhale, the golden radiance expands. With every exhale, old programs loosen, scarcity, hesitation, unworthiness melting into luminous mist. The angel appears again, more gently, wings gathered like folds of silken fire. In their hands is a luminous stylus, pure golden light, vibrant and alive. This, they say softly, is the seal of wealth. It is not bestowed, it is recognized. It is the eternal decree written upon the heart of every divine being. You are abundance itself. Tonight, you remember. Tonight, it is sealed. They place the stylus to your heart, and instantly golden radiance spreads through your chest, intricate forms, appearing as if invisible calligraphy is being written upon your soul. You feel it clearly, a carving of truth, not scratched on the mind's surface, but pressed into the limitless inner chamber. Each inscribed phrase glows more brightly than the last. I am one with divine supply. I am wealth in form. I am the magnetic current of prosperity now. These phrases do not merely appear, they integrate into your being. You feel their shape within your pulse and their rhythm carried on your breath. You understand now that the subconscious makes no distinction between imagined and actual, because in divine law, separation is not real. The vision you hold is reality forming itself. The feeling you cultivate is manifestation itself, breathing in and out. You are at once the artist and the canvas, the spoken law and its fulfillment. The golden inscription sinks deeper, each character shimmering like sunlit ripples on water. Warmth spreads through you, carrying permanence and the assurance that the work is fully complete. Then silence comes deep, gentle, and endless. In that hush, the subconscious opens completely like fertile soil, ready to receive. Thought slows, awareness drifts, and the infinite's voice fills the inner space. Beloved, let this truth settle beyond thought. You need not remember it with effort, it remembers itself through you. It is written now in light that cannot fade. Images arise, symbols of your renewed identity, lifting from the golden depth of the mind. You see yourself moving through life, calm, radiant, irresistibly magnetic. Doors open before you without effort. Messages come, voices reach you, and ideas unfold with precision and quiet grace. Money moves like a symphony in perfect rhythm, never late, never held back. You are not surprised. You are simply remembering what has always been true. Each image flashes with brightness, then sinks into the subconscious like honey spreading through warm water. The template is complete. It will express itself in daily life, not by willpower, but by the operation of law. You whisper softly, confirming the sealing. It is done. It is written. It is sealed in my subconscious mind. The angel smiles and places a hand on your heart. Each morning, the engraving shines brighter. Each loving word you speak activates it. Guard your speech, beloved. Do not let idle fear rewrite what has been sealed in gold. Speak as one who knows, for the universe follows the voice of certainty. You nod as gratitude spills over warm, golden, and limitless. You realize the only true work of manifestation is remembrance. Everything else is rhythm in motion. Your breath settles into a slower rhythm. A vast, grounded, timeless peace wraps around you. You see the subconscious as a great golden library where every thought gives creation and instruction, and every decree sets its own fulfillment in motion. You smile knowing this renewed identity is stable and certain. It cannot be undone by doubt, because doubt now turns into confirmation of truth. Even fear, when it arises, becomes a servant, a signal to return to center and repeat the decree until the mind realigns with gold. You place a hand on your heart and feel the engraved pulse, each beat a promise already kept. Softly, you say, I am the keeper of divine wealth. My subconscious mind is the treasury of the infinite. Every image of prosperity I hold is a seed already sprouting in time. You imagine waking, tomorrow eyes opening to gentle morning light. You remember the seal touch your heart smile and speak your dawn decree. Each morning I reset my reality. Money hears my first words. As the words leave your mouth, the inner engraving responds. It glows, hums, and rearranges your world anew. The angelic presence withdraws their form, dissolving into a delicate golden mist. A final whisper lingers in the space. Walk now as one who is complete. The seal is within you, and the world will mirror it faithfully. The sanctuary in your heart flares one last time, then settles into stillness. What remains is pure radiance, quiet, enduring, and calmly present. Now, to steady this moment and confirm the inscription is complete, write or say aloud, it is sealed in my subconscious mind. The inner temple remains, but in a softer register. The golden streams stop their roar and become a quiet hush. Angels move with unhurried grace wings, flickering like candlelight. This is evening within the infinite, a sacred time of rest, when creation's emissaries take their places to carry out your decree. You return to the diamond throne for one last look. The diadem above you glows more gently, not ablaze, but a steady halo of confidence. You feel quiet peace instead of excitement. You know the current is active and moving forward on its own without needing your effort. A familiar luminous presence moves through the temple. The infinite's own voice rides the air and whispers, "Now you rest, beloved, for your work is done." The agents of the invisible economy have heard your decree. You tune your attention. In the silence, you sense their activity, not spoken words, but energies stirring across creation. Some move like wind through fields of possibility, joining conditions to sacred timing. Others travel through dream space, touching minds and hearts meant to meet you. Still others are currents of unseen intelligence, guiding resources, rewiring patterns, and opening doors you have not yet imagined. Every force works with precision, a blend of sacred mathematics accuracy and mercy's tenderness. Nothing happens by accident. Nothing is delayed. Everything is already in motion. You let your eyes close. On the inner screen, golden strands stretch in every direction, luminous threads sewing time and space together. They run into workplaces and homes through banking systems and creative networks. They touch minds, spark ideas, and magnetize opportunities. You realize that even while your body rests, your decree remains active, tireless, exact, and enduring. You speak in a quiet tone, "I do not chase what is already mine. The universe moves on my behalf." And from within, the infinite answers clearly, "Yes." You rest, and we work. You become aware of a gentle company of unseen allies, agents of sacred law. They are not distant storybook angels. They are the intelligent dynamics of harmony, right timing, and love that govern the creative order. Though they work beyond ordinary sight, their influence shapes what appears in the physical world. Their language is a sequence of soft impressions, convergences you will later recognize as miracles disguised as coincidence. They speak through intuition, quiet nudges that place you exactly where and when you are meant to be. A quiet smile appears as a steady assurance rises that everything needed is already being cared for. The angelic guide comes near again, the very radiance that led you across the temple's threshold. Their brilliance is softer now, and their presence feels velvety and kind. Beloved, they say, you have summoned the abundance of the infinite. You have been crowned with divine inheritance. The flow is activated, and the subconscious is sealed. Now comes the sacred final act, the act of rest. They extend a hand, releasing a silver gold mist from the palm, soft as breath scented with peace. It drifts around you, wrapping your body and filling your aura with deep quiet. This is the blanket of divine trust, the angel whispers. As you sleep, the agents of the invisible economy move forward. You do not need to manage them. The way is already known. They are the intelligence of your decree set into motion. Lightness overtakes you as if air is holding you up. The throne becomes a luminous cloud and carries you gently downward, leading you from the temple into deeper layers of rest. The celestial music narrows to a single cadence, a vast, steady, timeless heartbeat. As you drift downward, scenes shimmer at the edges, your life arranged like constellations of light. You see alignments already forming unexpected credits, destined meetings, new creative sparks, and blessings arriving without effort. Time seems to fold the so-called future flowing toward you in golden currents. The angelic chorus slowly blends into the rhythm of your own breathing. You murmur in a soft, tender voice, I rest and receive. And again, slower, deeper, letting the words sink beneath, thought I rest and receive. The statement works like a key. You feel it unlocking something deep in the nervous system, releasing the last grip of control and rinsing away every trace of striving. The field of light around you begins to pulse in time with your breath. Your heartbeat aligns with the universe's wide pulse. Realization dawns you, and the intelligence that creates worlds are not separate. It is the breath moving within you, the motion guiding you, the fulfillment expressing itself through you. Your body relaxes into buoyant tranquility. The luminous seat fades, and the temple becomes a sky scattered with stars. What remains is the breath itself and the golden undertone beneath it. The angels continue their work, unseen by the eyes, yet clearly felt. You know they will whisper gently into the sleep of those destined to help you. They will reshape schedules, align timing, awaken generosity, and open doors, all while you rest. Because manifestation is not mainly conscious labor, it is an orchestration governed by sacred intelligence. A vision appears a vast, cosmic marketplace not based on bartering, but on circulation in perfect rhythm. Souls exchange blessings across star fields, and every gift returns, multiplied. Here, the law of supply moves silent, precise, and limitless. The infinite speaks to you again, the tone rising and falling like a gentle tide. The invisible economy is real, beloved. It is the commerce of faith, the trading floor of divine thought. When you speak, the universe hears. When you rest, the universe moves. Tears come not from sadness, but from release, a soft exhale of letting go. The urge to strive dissolves. Each fear gives way to steady confidence. You realize you were never alone in this work. The moment you issued the decree, unseen hands began their sacred administration. Your breathing settles into an even calmer rhythm. You sink deeper within your body, pleasantly heavy, your soul immeasurably vast. The angel's closing words echo softly, "Sleep now in certainty." The infinite fulfills every decree spoken in faith. You rest, and we bring it to pass. You lie upon a golden sea, its light rocking you like a cradle. Each cell relaxes and unfurls. Every thought thins into light. You float weightless in trust, the gentlest surrender of all. Just before awareness slips into sleep, you speak again, not as a request, but as a calm command. I rest and receive. The golden field responds with a single cosmic heartbeat of light, then settles into deep stillness. Close your eyes, dear soul, and slip gently beyond the veil of waking thought. You have crossed the gates of recognition, spoken the consecrated word, and prepared the fertile soil of awareness. Now you enter the sanctuary of divine weaving, the dream realm where infinite intelligence arranges the tapestry of your prosperity. Let the body dissolve into rest while the spirit remains lucid. Though the outer world sleeps, the inner sanctuary burns brighter than 1,000 suns. In the stillness of this sacred night, golden strands ignite above you, threads of divine architecture, radiant lines of cause and completion, extending through every dimension of your being. Each strand holds a petition already fulfilled. Each glimmer marks a promise kept. Watch them, shimmering lines of gold and violet weaving like celestial silk, forming constellations of opportunity. You are not merely lying on a bed. You are held within the loom of creation itself. Infinite mind is the weaver, infinite love the design, and infinite law the guiding rhythm. You sink deeper into the universe's soundless hum, the tonal field of divine order vibrating beneath all things. Harmony, not chaos, guides the stars. Precision, not accident, arranges your prosperity. You rest securely in this, knowing divine order governs my affairs. Divine timing blesses my days. Divine wealth structures my nights. Now imagine your breath as the loom's shuttle, moving back and forth and drawing divine substance through the fabric of your sleeping mind. Each inhale brings wealth from unseen realms. Each exhale anchors it into form through gratitude's seal. Envision a vast tapestry stretching beyond measure, lit with patterns of destiny. Each symbol upon it marks a manifestation aligned with your highest good, a home bright with peace, relationships anointed with joy, resources increasing by sacred decree. As you look, you realize the tapestry is alive. It breathes in and out. With every faithful thought and every powerful word you have spoken, its radiance grows. The affirmations you speak by day turn by night into generative currents. Divine agencies do not sleep. Even now, angels of provision move with radiant precision. They travel across time webs and continents, through systems, markets, minds, and hearts, arranging perfect alignments for you. They reveal doors you never imagined, soften resistance in human hearts, and guide ideas, people, and circumstances into harmonious accord. Through light, you are connected to every timeline. The strand of struggle joins the strand of flourishing. The thread woven from doubt dissolves into the thread woven from radiance. All versions of you converge in this present brilliance, unified in abundance and reconciled in peace. Listen to the gentle murmur of the infinite. Beloved, I have gone before thee to prepare thy way. Even in your sleep, I am multiplying your blessings. A smile returns as you sink more deeply into truth. You stop being the seeker and recognize yourself as the vessel. You stop being only the dreamer and become the dream taking shape as reality. Imagine standing within your tapestry of light. Reach out your hand. Feel the warmth of divine energy, tangible, alive, and charged, pulsing with limitless intelligence. When you touch a single thread, golden ripples move across the whole weave. This is true abundance, connected, immediate living. Every intention grounded in love blesses the entire field. Each act of faith strengthens the whole fabric. Every whispered thank you sends new light into every corner of your creation. Now repeat slowly, as if each word were written in starlight. As I rest, divine mind works through me. As I sleep, wealth awakens. As I dream, perfect order is fulfilled. Let this statement echo through your whole being and root in your heart like an eternal seed. The golden threads expand into bright pathways of light. Subtle movement suggests unseen guides carrying your visions into form. They weave love into your finances, wisdom into your choices, and joy into your opportunities. The humming you hear is prosperity being written into the design of your life. The sound is like surf under moonlight, steady, reliable, and sure. You drift deeper down. Your breath grows quiet. The universe's rhythm aligns with your heartbeat. Out of the stillness, an ancient truth rises. It is done. Before you asked, I answered. Before you dreamed, I prepared. In this vast, quiet time unravels. Yesterday and tomorrow disappear. Only the eternal now remains, shining with abundance already complete. You are not waiting for prosperity to come. You are prosperity unfolding moment by moment. Settle and rest within this awareness. Drift and let this state carry you. Allow yourself to simply embody this truth. The radiance around you expands beyond your resting body, reaching the city, the planet, and the stars. All who are connected to your sacred pattern receive a bright spark of blessing. True wealth does not stop with you. It increases as it flows through you. As sleep deepens, symbols of prosperity descend, coins made of light scrolls glowing with wisdom, blossoms timed by the divine spinning into your field. They merge with your essence and retune the vibration by which your life resonates. When you wake, you will not rise as the former self. You will rise as wealth made living, radiant, centered, and blessed beyond measure. Now take one more long, intentional breath. Anchor this certainty deep within you. I rest in divine order. My wealth is eternal. My dream is the dream of God made visible. The heavenly undertone continues, a steady resonance of creation itself. You drift into the endless weave, content luminous and complete. Meanwhile, in unseen realms, your prosperity unfolds like sunrise poured in gold. Dawn rises softly across your inner horizon. The long dream fades, yet a deep change remains inside. Even the air feels alive, whispering promises. The golden fabric woven through the night hums gently in your cells, as though the body remembers the dream's decree. Everything is already done. You awaken to a world subtly changed. The same walls, the same light, the same morning, yet everything feels infused with sacred intelligence. Each particle seems lit from within. The air carries the fragrance of prayers already answered. This is the morning of miracles. You stretch your arms toward the rising sun. Its warmth brushes your face, gentle yet commanding, like the breath of the infinite assuring you, I am with you in all things. Let your first words of the day be consecrated. Thank you, infinite intelligence, for the miracles that greet me this morning. Say it aloud and allow yourself to feel it, not as a hope, but as a declaration. Gratitude is the language of completion. It recognizes that what was unseen has entered form. Listen closely. Beneath the gentle sounds of morning, the quiet of sheets, the whisper of air, you can hear a cadence matching your heartbeat. This is the rhythm of divine order. The frequency that moved through your dreams is now active in your day. You rise. Each movement feels coordinated, guided, precise. There is no hurry, only ease. You're drawn to tasks and choices that naturally invite prosperity. When you check your messages, pleasant surprises appear, a client confirming a new ally reaching out, a payment arriving early. It feels miraculous, yet it is simply natural order. You are no longer operating by willpower alone. The law of perfect timing guides you. A divine clock keeps time within you. Everything unfolds with flawless precision. Pause for a breath. Feel the sacred current directing your actions. Let it be your compass today. Striving is not required. Alignment is enough. Every thought you hold this morning paints a stroke on the day's canvas. So speak beauty, speak prosperity, speak harmony. As you prepare, whisper these words. Everything I need is already prepared for me. Divine intelligence goes before me and paves my way with gold. Every door I approach opens in perfect grace. These are not just wishes, they are switches you turn on. Each sentence activates divine energies. Every affirmation functions as a universal decree, rearranging substance in the very moment you speak. Now imagine stepping outside sunlight, welcoming you like a warm embrace. The world glitters with freshness. Even the breeze feels generous. You move within the outer expression of last night's weaving. Everyone you meet today carries a sacred appointment. Some come to bless you, others to receive blessing from you. Every interaction is an exchange of gold, visible and invisible. You hold this truth clearly. Prosperity is not a single event. It is an ongoing circulation of giving and receiving. A single smile becomes a seed you plant. A kind word becomes a key that opens pathways. A faith-filled choice turns into a doorway to increase. All day you notice synchronicities, small alignments whispering, the universe hears you. A train arrives just as you reach the platform. A short conversation delivers the answer you needed. You are gently guided to the exact resources that complete your next step. This is sacred order in motion, the unseen blueprint of your life now becoming visible. Pause. Place your hand over your heart and declare, I am living in the answered prayer. I am awake in the miracle. Let this affirmation move through you like a wave. Faith's frequency condenses into lived experience. From here, each moment feels sacred because each moment testifies that Spirit is expressing through you. As the morning continues, gratitude becomes your default. You notice the sun's warmth, the nourishment of your food, and the beauty in each face you meet. Thankfulness turns the ordinary into something luminous. The deeper your gratitude, the more the universe multiplies reasons to be grateful. Gratitude becomes a golden magnet that draws abundance into form. As you move through the early hours, repeat gently, thank you for this perfect day. Thank you for divine wealth manifesting now. Thank you for the ideas that prosper me. Notice how these phrases recalibrate you right away. The space around you feels lighter, clearer, more alive. Attraction is less about pushing and more about awareness. What you recognize with love, you draw with authority. By late morning, a quiet certainty rises, a calm conviction that something beautiful is already moving within you. You stop chasing results and begin inhabiting them. The sense of already complete becomes your baseline. Now breathe in fully and let this affirmation soak into your awareness. I am a living testimony of divine abundance. Everything I touch turns to gold. not by struggle, but by grace. Breathe with the statement again. Let its resonance move through your cells, reawakening the golden current that ran through your dreams last night. Heaven and earth meet in this way, not through spectacle or thunder, but in the quiet wonder of a morning aligned with spirit. Your day becomes orchestral, each step a note of gratitude, each thought an echo of a prayer already answered. As this recognition deepens, you see that miracles are not on the way, they are here. This morning itself is miraculous. Your breathing body is proof that infinite source appears as matter. Before you step into the tasks ahead, let your heart whisper again, "It has manifested perfectly." And so it is complete and whole. When you are ready, share this awakening. Speak it aloud, write it with joy, proclaim it openly. It has manifested perfectly. Beloved, you have awakened inside a miracle. The dream has taken form, and now you are called to the larger work living divine prosperity. Abundance is not an object to possess, but a current to steward. Not something to clutch, but a flow moving through you. Today, you embody the sacred law of cause and effect. As Florence Scovel Shinn phrased it, to give is to receive. What you send out comes back to you multiplied. You are not a fixed self storing riches. You are a living conduit through which infinite supply moves into the world. Pause and take this in with an intentional breath. Feel life's current moving through you, the rhythm of your heart, the widening of your lungs, the mind lit with ideas. All of this movement is abundance in action. The universe is circulation itself, tides rising and falling, winds turning, galaxies revolving. Everything flows. Nothing holds tight. Let this become your way as well. Say softly to yourself, "I am the channel through which divine abundance flows without obstruction. I am not separate from source. I am its expression. The more I give, the more flows through me." You do not give from a limited personal store. You give from Spirit's inexhaustible reservoir. Just as a river does not fear running dry, you need not fear lack. Your offerings, love, service, skill, forgiveness, signal to the universe your trust in its endless flow. Letting go invites return. Blessing multiplies blessing. When your gifts move with joy, the stream returns to you fuller, stronger, and wider than before. The world around you is waiting for your radiance. Every encounter carries a need. Your sacred energy can meet a smile that lifts a day, a word that renews hope, a skill that elevates someone's path. You are not merely earning money, you are generating light. Pause again and let this sacred truth settle in your heart. I am the living instrument of divine prosperity. Every thought, every word, every action I take is a note in the symphony of abundance. Now imagine moving through the day while keeping this awareness present. When you enter a room, the atmosphere lifts lighter, brighter. Your words carry the tone of increase. Your giving falls like seed and returns as an enlarged harvest. In business conversations, stand as a representative of divine supply. Let integrity and joy fill each agreement, each exchange, each movement of money. You are not negotiating to survive. You are co-creating expansion. You may notice money acting differently. It no longer feels scarce or heavy. It becomes lively, cooperative, and eager. It seeks you out because you have become a clear, joyful channel through which it can move freely. Money responds to clarity, joy, and gratitude. Treat it as sacred energy, and it grows. Bless it as it leaves and it returns through many widened avenues. As you handle money matters, whisper softly, "Every dollar I send forth blesses the world and returns to me multiplied. Divine substance is my unfailing supply." These statements carry the law within their very words. They retune your inner signal from worry to certainty, from scarcity thinking to the rhythm of generous flow. Now picture yourself standing on a broad plain of luminous gold. From every horizon, currents of abundance arrive: inspiration, openings, resources, and allies. Each stream comes gladly ready to serve your purpose. As they enter your field, they do not pool or stall. They move through you, an onward blessing every life your energy touches. This is genuine prosperity, not hoarding, but circulation. Not possession for its own sake, but conscious participation in the divine's endless giving and returning. Florence Scovel Shinn taught, "No man can attract that which he criticizes. By blessing wealth, you draw it to yourself. Therefore, bless what is before you. Bless others' victories, their joy, their freedom. Whatever you bless, you align with. Whatever you resist with bitterness, you push away from your experience. When you see another person prosper, let your heart celebrate. How marvelous is the universe's abundance. I belong to that very abundance as well." When you pay a bill, affirm, "This shows the infinite trusts me to circulate supply. Thank you for the means that arrive precisely when needed." When income arrives, whisper divine substance made visible. "Thank you for this clear demonstration." Understand that every interaction with money is a moving prayer. The energy you bring to it becomes the pattern of how it responds to you. Now, let us weave this understanding into the rhythm of everyday life. Upon waking, say aloud, "Divine intelligence governs my affairs, and abundance flows in every direction." Before you begin any task, declare, "I do this work as the expression of infinite wisdom." As you eat a meal, say, "This nourishment is provided by divine love. It blesses me and blesses all who contributed to it." And as you lie down to rest, affirm, "I release all concern, for divine order never sleeps." Practiced this way, each action becomes sacramental. Ordinary moments reveal themselves as quiet miracles. Soon, you notice something striking. You are no longer chasing abundance, you are generating it. Your very resonance acts like currency. Others feel lifted in your presence. Ideas move more freely in your field. The atmosphere of your life becomes rich with possibility. And here is a deeper secret: living in this current clarifies your calling. You see that abundance is more than money. It is the expansion of love, creativity, service, and joy. You become the answer to prayers you never personally heard. You become a vessel through which the universe extends blessing outward. A word of encouragement becomes a transfer of divine wealth. An insight offered is an investment of spiritual gold. A kindness plants seeds from which miracles emerge. Thus you live as a conduit of divine prosperity, not through efforting, but through steady remembrance of Source. Pause again. With eyes closed, imagine your heart as a radiant star. Feel its light expanding to fill your home, your city, and the wider world. Each ray sent outward carries abundance. Each ray returning brings multiplied increase. Speak these lines aloud. I am the sun of divine prosperity. I shine, and all are blessed. Through me, spirit enriches the world. My life is the evidence of infinite supply made visible. Let these affirmations sink deeply like golden roots anchoring into the rich soil of your being. Now open your eyes to the day ahead, knowing each moment is a sacred appointment. Every challenge is an opportunity to prove faith. Every success calls forth new gratitude. You are living evidence of law at work. You embody the answer to prayers spoken across generations. You stand as the open channel through which heaven pours substance into form. Breathe this reality. Live it. Let it define you. And when your demonstration appears, as it surely will share it, Tell the story not in vanity, but in gratitude. Your testimony of abundance becomes a lamp for someone still finding their way through darkness. Proclaim it with joy. I am living proof that divine prosperity is real. My story blesses others into their remembrance, because when you share, faith expands, and as faith expands, light expands too. And so let it be. Now, dear one, as the sun tilts west and the day exhales into evening, a sacred stillness settles around you. The outer world quiets, and your thoughts quiet as well. What remains is gratitude, the golden seal of manifestation, the final signature telling the universe this work is complete. Every act of creation ends as it began, with thanksgiving. Gratitude vibrates at the frequency of fulfillment. It is the heart's acknowledgement, I recognize the perfection of the divine plan. To thank beforehand calls forth faith. To thank afterward affirms the evidence. To live in continual gratitude is to unite with infinite source. Close your eyes and take a slow, steady breath. Feel life's eternal rhythm moving through you. Everything you have ever desired, every good you have imagined already rests within this field of divine perfection. Gratitude is the gate that lets it pour through. In a gentle whisper, say, "Thank you, infinite intelligence, for perfect fulfillment. Thank you for every visible and invisible blessing. Thank you for the divine orchestration that never fails." Let these words move through you like warm honey. Feel their sweetness spread across your chest, through your shoulders, and into your hands. Gratitude is not only a thought, it is a soft light filling every cell. Now remember the path you have walked, the quiet prayers spoken in uncertainty, the surrendering moments of release, the faith that held you through the unseen night. Notice how each step, even the difficult ones, served your awakening with exact precision. Gratitude dissolves the heaviness of memory and turns it all to gold. Speak inwardly to yourself. Thank you for the lessons that refined me. Thank you for the timing that protected me. Thank you for the abundance that now flows freely. In this moment, nothing is missing and nothing is lacking. You are whole within the timeless now, the meeting place where every blessing converges. Gratitude turns your awareness into a magnet for wonders, tuning your heart to the divine wavelength where goodness alone is present. Now imagine a radiant chalice of golden light before you. It hovers at your center, just above the heart. Into this vessel pour rivers of radiance, silver, white rose gold, and emerald, each stream representing an aspect of your wealth. Peace, vitality, material, increase, love, and creative power. With every inhale, the cup fills. With each whispered thank you, it overflows. The golden elixir of divine good pours out, blessing your life, your home, your relationships, and your work. The more gratitude you offer, the faster the vessel refills. This circulation is endless. It never stops. You are both the cup and the current, both the vessel and the blessing. Gratitude becomes the bridge between heaven and earth, and through your heart, that bridge is crossed. Now whisper slowly, letting each word echo through your inner depths. Thank you for the gold that flows unseen, now seen. Thank you for the wisdom that guides every step. Thank you for the wealth that multiplies in divine order. Repeat these lines as a rhythm, a sacred mantra, until the words dissolve into pure resonance, until thank you is no longer spoken and becomes the essence of who you are. Now recall one recent blessing, perhaps something small, a kind word, a sudden insight, an effortless opening. See it clearly. Feel the warmth it brought. Smile and affirm, thank you, infinite source, for this evidence of your unfailing law. Next, bring to mind a desire not yet visible, a longing in process, a dream still forming. Hold it in imagination as complete and fulfilled. Feel the ease, the joy, the gratitude, as if it were already in your hands. Declare with certainty, "Thank you for the manifestation already secured in divine mind. I trust its perfect appearance." This is gratitude's alchemy. It dissolves the feeling of waiting and ushers reality into form. The moment you give thanks, your desire begins moving toward you, drawn by appreciation's magnetic rhythm. Gratitude is a sacred yes, the soul's signature on the covenant of abundance. Now, let us move further inward. Imagine yourself surrounded by golden brilliance that expands without end. Each thank you breathe out sends ripples of light across the world. You quietly bless strangers, the discouraged, the hope seekers, the souls praying for a sign that they are remembered. Your gratitude becomes that very sign. You belong to the cosmic marketplace of grace, a living field where every grateful heart increases the wealth of everyone. Speak gently from the deepest place within. My gratitude enriches the world. My thankfulness feeds the collective good. My joy uplifts all creation. The law of abundance grows this way, not through hoarding or possession, but through the light you radiate, the generous brilliance you allow to shine. As Florence Scovel Shinn observed, gratitude is the law of increase. Complaint is the law of decrease. Therefore, tonight you choose to stand in the law of increase. You decide to expand the good, amplify every blessing, and see only sacred perfection unfolding before you. When others see scarcity, you proclaim thank you for the unseen supply now revealed. Where others notice delay, you affirm with certainty, thank you for divine timing, aligning perfectly. When some call it an ending, you softly whisper, thank you for new beginnings already forming. This is the frequency of true mastery, giving thanks before proof, trusting that the word has been sent and by law cannot return empty. Now let gratitude gather in your heart as a soft, golden flame. Watch it burn with steady radiance. With each heartbeat, it expands, filling your body, your home, your energetic field, even your future. This grateful flame becomes a seal that anchors your manifestation into visible form. Whisper to yourself in a soft, intimate tone. It is sealed in light. It is done in love. It is fulfilled in gratitude. You are the evidence that prayer is answered. Your gratitude is the confirmation and the sign. Place your hands gently over your heart and feel the sacred current moving beneath your touch. Its rhythm is creation's own rhythm. That heartbeat is the divine pulsing and expressing as you. Let a smile rise and move through your whole being. Here is the great secret. Gratitude is joy made visible, joy the world can witness. You have crossed the threshold and learned the sacred art of receiving. You now stand as abundance embodied. From here, you live in continuous thanksgiving, knowing each breath testifies to divine provision in action. As the night deepens and you prepare to rest beneath the stars, let the following become your closing prayer. Thank you, Infinite Source. I am forever abundant. Thank you for the unseen hand that guides all things. Thank you for the eternal flow that never ceases. Thank you for I am one with thee, and in that oneness I lack nothing. Let those final words soften and dissolve into a deep, restorative silence. In the quiet, you feel only peace, a peace so vast it seems to hold the whole world. Every atom hums with completion. Every moment glows with fulfillment. The universe itself seems to whisper, "Welcome home." In this way, gratitude seals your demonstration, anchors your abundance within eternity and at the same time opens the gateway for even greater blessings to come. Your heart gleams like gold, your path is sanctified, and your life becomes a living prayer of thank you. Before sleep, recall this final invocation, a signature that seems to write itself across the sky. Thank you, Infinite Source. I am forever abundant. And now, dear one, you stand at the edge of eternity, not as a seeker looking outward, but as abundance embodied. You have dreamed the holy dream awakened to the morning of miracles, walked as a channel of prosperity, and sealed every blessing with gratitude. The circle completes and begins anew because abundance is not a finish line. It is an endless continuum. Feel the immense stillness surrounding you now. The air holds a subtle power, as if the universe inhales through your lungs and exhales through your heart. You are not simply observing creation. You are creation in motion. Every thought, every breath, every gesture radiates the magnetism of wealth. Close your eyes and see an endless horizon of golden light stretching beyond sight. The field of abundance is alive, glittering with limitless potential. Tides of prosperity rise and fall like breath, each swell carrying new opportunities, sacred ideas, and inspired relationships. You are both the magnet and the movement, both the center and the perimeter. The field responds to the state of your being, not to effort or strain, but to the vibration you hold. Whisper in a calm, steady tone. My wealth flows without effort. My energy is golden and ever expanding. I am one with divine order, and divine order is abundance. Let each declaration ripple through awareness like circles on a still lake. These are not requests. They are recognitions. You do not summon prosperity, you remember what already is. As Florence Scovel Shinn noted, no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. In the same way, no event is against you, and no circumstance is separate from you. Everything serves your unfolding good. Even challenges refine your frequency and train you in accurate thought and speech. Notice the law of radiance at work. Now the peace you hold within draws harmony around you. The joy you allow becomes the condition of your life. The gratitude you radiate summons abundance to meet your living tone. This is the infinite continuum, a self-renewing circle of sacred supply. It cannot be depleted because it is rooted in the eternal source. You are connected to that source now permanently, unchangeably. Take a deep breath. With each inhale, feel wealth entering your cells, not only financial increase, but love, wisdom, and life force. With each exhale, release the last traces of fear and separation. Fear contracts, gratitude opens and expands. Now imagine yourself surrounded by a great golden aura, bright, clear, and vividly alive. From your heart, a continual spiral of light streams outward, touching every area of your life, home, relationships, work, and community. Wherever this light reaches, circumstances rearrange toward sacred order. You stand as the axis of this radiant field, the center of magnetism through which abundance continuously circulates. Repeat these lines gently, letting their truth echo through your entire being. I live in the unbroken rhythm of supply. What I give returns multiplied. There is no delay, no separation, only continuous flow. You are abiding as the infinite itself in this moment. The line between asking and receiving has dissolved completely. There is no later here. There is only the ever-present now, and this now overflows with unending abundance. Florence taught plainly, the game of life is a game of boomerangs. Our thoughts, deeds, and words return to us sooner or later with astounding accuracy. Therefore, you play the game awake and with joy. Each thought is planted as a golden seed. Every word you speak acts as a radiant decree. You do not wonder whether results will come, you know they already exist. Your baseline becomes the frequency of already complete. As you move through the day, everything you need comes toward you with ease, drawn by your inner coherence. Divine intelligence arranges encounters, inspires ideas, and times every chance occurrence. Unseen currents guide the right people to you. Money moves smoothly because you are aligned with its governing principle, sacred circulation. You bless the movement itself. You do not cling or panic. You understand that hoarding weakens the stream while release invites it to widen and increase. Imagine a vast river of life unfolding ahead, wide, radiant, and endless. Its surface sparkles with golden light. Step into the current. Feel it rise around you, cool and warm at once, alive with sacred substance. The river moves through you, not just beside you. You are both the living river and the one who receives it. Each loving thought adds volume to the flow. Every blessing spoken deepens the channel. Each generous act widens the river's reach. The momentum builds an unbroken exchange of giving and receiving that continues without pause or end. A quiet laugh rises as clarity dawns. Wealth was never about numbers or objects. It was always about movement. You are that sacred current made visible. With a gentle smile, whisper, I am the current. I am the source. I am the infinite continuum of abundance. Now, imagine yourself high above the earth at a golden vantage point. From here, you see how your field touches multitudes. Families brightened by your kindness, communities lifted by your service, sleeping dreams awakened by your words. You realize your abundance is not confined to one life, one era, or one world. It is eternal, sending ripples through time itself. You understand that after the body is gone, your frequency continues blessing future generations and inspiring hearts not yet born. The infinite continuum flows on without interruption. Pause and let this recognition take root in your heart. You belong to a sacred lineage of light. Every affirmation you have spoken echoes through eternity, strengthening humanity's shared field of abundance. Speak it now with quiet reverence. My prosperity uplifts the world. My light enriches generations. My consciousness expands the collective good. Feel the magnitude of this truth. You are not merely a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean condensed into one drop. You are not only producing outcomes, you are ushering forth evolution itself. Let us affirm it together, unhurried, with deep feeling. I am eternal wealth expressing. I am the voice of divine supply. You stand as the axis of this radiant field, the center of magnetism through which abundance continuously circulates. Repeat these lines gently, letting their truth echo through your entire being. I live in the unbroken rhythm of supply. What I give returns multiplied. There is no delay, no separation, only continuous flow. You are abiding as the infinite itself in this moment. The line between asking and receiving has dissolved completely. There is no later here. There is only the ever-present now, and this now overflows with unending abundance. Florence taught plainly, the game of life is a game of boomerangs. Our thoughts, deeds, and words return to us sooner or later with astounding accuracy. Therefore, you play the game awake and with joy. Each thought is planted as a golden seed. Every word you speak acts as a radiant decree. You do not wonder whether results will come, you know they already exist. Your baseline becomes the frequency of already complete. As you move through the day, everything you need comes towards you with ease, drawn by your inner coherence. Divine intelligence arranges encounters, inspires ideas, and times every chance occurrence. Unseen currents guide the right people to you. Money moves smoothly because you are aligned with its governing principle, sacred circulation. You bless the movement itself. You do not cling or panic. You understand that hoarding weakens the stream while release invites it to widen and increase. Imagine a vast river of life unfolding ahead, wide, radiant, and endless. Its surface sparkles with golden light. Step into the current. Feel it rise around you, cool and warm at once, alive with sacred substance. The river moves through you, not just beside you. You are both the living river and the one who receives it. Each loving thought adds volume to the flow. Every blessing spoken deepens the channel. Each generous act widens the river's reach. The momentum builds an unbroken exchange of giving and receiving that continues without pause or end. A quiet laugh rises as clarity dawns. Wealth was never about numbers or objects. It was always about movement. You are that sacred current made visible. With a gentle smile, whisper, "I am the current. I am the source. I am the infinite continuum of abundance." Now imagine yourself high above the earth at a golden vantage point. From here, you see how your field touches multitudes, families brightened by your kindness, communities lifted by your service, sleeping dreams awakened by your words. You realize your abundance is not confined to one life, one era, or one world. It is eternal, sending ripples through time itself. You understand that after the body is gone, your frequency continues, blessing future generations and inspiring hearts not yet born. The infinite continuum flows on without interruption. Pause and let this recognition take root in your heart. You belong to a sacred lineage of light. Every affirmation you have spoken echoes through eternity, strengthening humanity's shared field of abundance. Speak it now with quiet reverence. My prosperity uplifts the world. My light enriches generations. My consciousness expands the collective good. Feel the magnitude of this truth. You are not merely a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean condensed into one drop. You are not only producing outcomes, you are ushering forth evolution itself. Let us affirm it together, unhurried with deep feeling. I am eternal wealth expressing. I am the voice of divine supply.